Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Fargo High School for Game 2 of this triple header. It's rivalry night here at West Fargo High School between the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs and your West Fargo Packers. This JV matchup was intended for a 5:45 start, but that has been delayed due to our previous matchup, the C Squad game, that went into double overtime, and I have been informed that that is the only third double overtime game for girls basketball in Magnitude Sports Media Network history. So that's a big milestone for both teams there. We're just about a minute from tip-off here for this JV matchup. Just a little recap of that C Squad game. Sheyenne jumped out early with the lead due to the Packers racking up the fouls, but the Packers got back to playing their game, made it a good game, and they came out red hot at halftime with the help of Solveig Seymour draining a couple of threes and getting just some that nitty-gritty points down in the paint, and that led us to a tie ball game at the end of the second half, and we went into overtime, and in that first overtime, no team really was able to get a momentum going. I think fatigue started hitting in, and then in second overtime, the Sheyenne Mustangs just came away with a win with a couple turnovers by the Packers and won with a score of 60-53, and that brings us to this JV matchup. So the C Squad game has started a great night here, and let's hope to see that grow in this JV matchup and the varsity matchup later on. Just about a couple seconds here from tip-off. Looks like it's going to be Uche for the Packers. Packers are wearing their green uniforms with green numbers, and the Mustangs are going to be wearing their blue uniforms with orange numbers. As it looks like you're to read the numbers in this JV matchup, Kenley.
Yeah, that C Squad game was a little hard. The blue with just the orange outline on those letters, which with that long hair that girls have, usually it's hard to see.
Yeah, especially you add in the long hair that some of the girls have. It's just like I just see some orange outline there. And Jocelyn Jackson gets 2 points there for the Packers. So Packers starting out hot with 2 points from Jocelyn Jackson off that little jumper there. Sheyenne Mustangs are going to have it. It's going to be Brenna Dick that has it here. She's going to pass it to Fagerland, Lauren Fagerland. Elvin Elfafana is going to bring it up the court. She'll hand it off to Taylor Van Winkle. Taylor Van Winkle is going to spin around her girl, and that pass is just out of the hands of Uche, and it's going to be Mustangs ball.
Definitely a smart thing there, as I believe you have the height of Uche on your stats thing, so smart job for the Packers to just try to go down low right away.
Yeah, Uche is a 6'3" junior, and we've talked about her in almost every game we've broadcasted here at West Fargo High School. We talk about that long wingspan as she rarely has to jump to block shots. She's going to be a problem for the Sheyenne Mustangs. Van Winkle's going to have it. She'll pass it down to Clayman. Clayman looks to get around her defender, back to Van Winkle, but Clayman's going to be called for the double dribble, and that's going to be a Packers turnover. Mustangs ball. Just under 17 to go here. Packers lead 2-0 over the Sheyenne Mustangs. Nice move there by Brenna Dick. But her shot's off the mark. Back to Lauren Fagerland, and Fagerland hits the three. Mustangs take the lead. 3-2, 16:30 to go in this first half. And that ball is going to be intercepted. Check that. That's actually going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to be given to the Mustangs, though. So another turnover here for the Packers, and it's going to be Mustangs ball.
And, you know, this is kind of what we saw at the beginning of the game for the Packers in the C Squad game, was just kind of some lazy passes and some unwanted and unneeded turnovers. So if this is going to continue here for the West Fargo Packers, they're going to have to take a real hard look at, you know, hey, do we want to come away with a win tonight, or are we okay with taking a loss possibly? Van
Winkle has it here for the Packers. She'll work to her right. She's got to get over to that half court. As she does, good defense there by Lauren Fagerland, 5'5" junior guard. passes over the head of Emily Clayman, and Brenna Dick is going to come away with it here for the Mustangs. Nice pass down to Elena Holder, but she loses control of that, and it's going to be a turnover. Solveig Seymour checks in for Elvin Fofana, and like I said before, Seymour had a wonderful first half for the West Fargo Packers in the C-Squad game.
Yeah, she was red hot, Cody.
Beyond the arc and just all over the place. So she'll be one to watch here as Van Winkle has it here. Works her top of the key, and I believe a foul there. That's going to be the Mustangs' first team foul, and it's going to be Brenna Dick's first personal. Van Winkle will throw it into Uche. Uche has it here for the Packers. She'll use that two-handed toss over to Seymour, but that'll be poked out of play, and it's going to be Packers ball. Last touch by the Mustangs. Seymour's going to pass it into Jackson. Jackson's going to work to her left. Nice screen set by Van Winkle. Nice right idea for the pass to Clayman, but just picked off there by the Mustangs. It's going to be Elena Holder that picks that one off. And Van Winkle just has good defense there to take that ball away from the Mustangs there, and the Packers retake the lead. That's going to be our second lead change of the night. 15-15 to go in this first half. Mustangs ball here. Fagerlund takes the three up and just a little too strong there. Rebounded by Holder, but she'll draw the foul on Uche, and that's going to be Uche's first personal and first team foul. Holder's going to go to the line to shoot two here, looking to retake the lead. And she ties the ball game here at 4 apiece. 15 and change to go in this first. And Holder takes the Mustang lead here. And I believe they're going to call a foul on Brenna Dick, and that's going to be your second personal if that's her, and it's going to be the second team foul. And that is. So she's going to check out of the game, and in comes Jaden Hecox, more guard.
Yeah, we might see Dick on the sideline here for a little bit. She's got the 2 fouls for the whole Cheyenne team right now. And, she's got to be careful if she's going to do that with just about 15 to go here in the first half.
Another turnover there for the Packers, not the start they wanted here. Mustangs looking to extend their lead. That passes over to Brooke Johnson. Back to Hecox. Over to Fagerlund. Back over to Hecox. Good defense here by the Packers. Tried to set it up for Holder down in the paint, but that pass is broken up by Uche, and Van Winkle has it here at the top of the key, looking to set something up. Screen set by Uche, works to her right for the three, up and no good, but rebounded there by Uche. Uche loses it though, and the Mustangs pick up the ball there. That's going to be Fagerlund that has it. She'll work her way up court with that left-handed dribble. She'll pass it over to Hecox. Back to Fagerlund, over to Hecox for the three, up and off the front of the iron there. That three is no good. Jackson has it here, trying to catch the Mustangs in transition. Tries to spin around defender, a little hook shot there. But the backboard's not nice to her, and that rolls right off the front of the rim. Mustangs looking for some points here for themselves. Hecox has it here. Gives it over to Sanders. Trying to set it up for Holder, but poked away there by Uche. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Mustangs got to get a shot off as Fagerlund hands it over to Hecox. And that ball is intercepted there by Uche. Good defense here by Uche. As Van Winkle's going to cross half court there. Nice behind the back dribble. Screen set by Emily Clayman. Works to her right. Nice move by Van Winkle. That's just a beautiful move there by Van Winkle to get around the defender. And the Packers retake the lead here. I believe that's our 4th or 5th lead change.
Yeah, as you said, Cody, nice move by Van Winkle. Just kind of driving to the hole, getting around her player, and then able to finish, which is kind of going to be a big part, as if the Packers and the Mustangs are going to be able to finish down low on those nice, easy little layups.
3 is off the mark for Brooke Johnson, and rebounded there by the Packers. Uche gives it to Van Winkle. Van Winkle crosses half court. Works to her right, passes it to Seymour. Seymour almost lost loses the ball there, but manages to corral it. Clayman out to Van Winkle for the 3. Near side corner, just off the mark, though. Rebounded there by the Mustangs. Fagerlund's going to come away with it, and that pass is going to be out of the reach of Brooke Johnson, and it's going to be a turnover, so it's going to be Packers ball. Jasmine Williams is going to check in here for the Packers, but before she does that, the West Fargo Packers are going to take a timeout, and with that, we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back here. Packers lead 6-5 over the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs. 12:25 to go in the first half. Jasmine Williams is going to check it in. She'll be checking in the game, and she'll throw it in to Taylor Van Winkle. Van Winkle is going to work to her right, back to Seymour. Pass almost intercepted there by the Mustangs, but Seymour is able to corral that. Passes it back to Van Winkle. Van Winkle's looking to drive. And Sturkis' shot is up and no go, but Clayman comes away with it, and she gives it back to Van Winkle. Van Winkle works to her left, over to Jasmine Williams. Thought about the 3, decides to go for the long 2 instead. Rebounded there by Uche. Kenley, just like we've been talking about, Uche's long arms, is able just to flick that back to Williams, but Williams just can't get the shot to go in.
Yeah, Cody, I don't think there's anyone even near the hands of Uche. Girls will try, but they won't get close.
I believe the tallest player on the Sheyenne Mustangs is going to be Jaden Feist, but she's a senior, so we won't be seeing her in this game here. But other than that, the height difference is a big thing here for Uche. And Seymour's 3 is off. And it is good, as Seymour's shot is nothing but net, and she has picked up right where she left off from that C-Squad match just before this one. As she's got 3 points on the night. Nice shot there by Caitlin Haas, but it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be last touch by the Packers. So it's going to be Mustangs ball. 11 minutes to go in this first half. Packers lead 9-7 over the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs. Shot by Holder is up and in, and we have a tie ball game, folks, here. Both teams at 9. Seymour has it for the 3, and off the mark there. Rebounded there by, almost rebounded there by Clayman, but that ball falls out of bounds, and it's going to be Mustangs ball. Check that. It's going to be Packers ball. They're going to say last touch by the Mustangs. As Van Winkle's going to throw it into Clayman. Clayman had the right idea to get it back to Van Winkle, but Mustangs were there to break that one up. As Van Winkle's looking to drive, gives it back out to Seymour. Seymour works to her left, back to Williams at the top of the key. Down to Clayman. Clayman's pass is picked off there by Maddie Husted, and she's going to come away with it. And tries to get it to Hecox there, but it's just out of her reach as a Packers player poked that away, and it's going to be Mustangs ball. Elvin Ofafana is going to check in here for Emily Clayman. Just under 10:30 to go in this first half. Both teams tied at 9 points. Hecox throws it in to Haas. Back to Hecox. She'll be guarded by Van Winkle. Back over to Haas at the top of the key. Hands it off to Lexi Terhark. And it's going to be a travel. Travel is going to be the call there, and it's going to be Packers ball. As Seymour is going to inbound the pass here for the Packers. She'll throw it into Jackson. Jackson will work that right-handed dribble. She'll work to her left, back to her right, hands it off to Van Winkle. They got to cross half court there as they do. This time was running out. Seymour for the 3 on the far side corner, but that hits the front of the rim there and falls short. Great defense there by Jasmine Williams. As Haas is going to come away with it here for the Mustangs. She'll pass it over to Husted and back down to Holder there, and Holder's got 2 more points. Mustangs retake the lead here, 11-9, 9:40 to go in this first half. Elvin Fofana, she's got Seymour wide open there on the far side, but she just couldn't quite see her there, as Williams has it, and it's going to be Mustangs' ball, as a foul is going to go against, I believe, the Packers. Nope, check that. It's going to go against the Mustangs, as Maddie Husted is going to be called for a first personal. It's going to be the 3rd team foul for the Mustangs. Van Winkle's going to throw it into Uche, and Uche is going to be called for a travel there. It's going to be Mustangs' ball. Maddie Husted is going to throw it in here for the Mustangs. She'll throw it into Caitlin Haas. Haas will work that left-handed dribble back to her right. Almost over the head of Hecox, but she's able to corral that and finds a wide open Mustang. Oh boy, what a nice pass there. Just couldn't quite get the shot to go in. That was a beautiful pass there from Maddie Husted to Lexi Terhark, but Terhark couldn't quite get that basket to fall in. Packers shot is off the mark here, and we're still at 11-9 here. Mustangs lead with just under 9 minutes to go in this first half. Haas's shot is up and in for the 3, and with that, the Mustangs take a 5-point lead here, as the Mustangs intercepted that pass, and they go up for another 3, but that rattled in and out, and Jackson's trying to catch some Mustangs in transition, but nice defense there by Lauren Fagerlin, as she was able to block that one and deny the shot from Jocelyn Jackson. Shot there by Caitlin Haas there, and the Mustangs are rallying as they were on a 5-0 run there, and that forces the Packers to call a timeout, and we'll be back after the 30-second break here from our sponsors.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth-quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Mustangs lead the Packers with a score of 16-9, which is just about 20 to go in this first half here. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson, Town & Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. Without these wonderful sponsors here, the Magnitude Sports Media Network wouldn't be able to broadcast these games in the Fargo-Moorhead area. So be sure to thank the sponsors if you see them out in public for allowing these games to be streamed. Nice shot there by Emily Clayman as she adds 2 more points on the night here, as that shot is just off the mark for Maddie Husted. Van Winkle is going to come away with here. The Packers cut the Mustang lead to 5 as Lauren Fagerlin ran into a wall of Uche, as that is a screen that you don't want to be on the other end of that. Mustangs are going to pick up their 4th team foul, and as a result, Jackson's going to go to the line to shoot 2, looking to cut that Mustang lead to 3 points. Jackson's shot's a little too strong there. Substitutions here for the Mustangs. Brooke Johnson checks back in, as well as Elena Holder. Jackson goes 1 for 2 at the line, cuts the Mustang lead to 4 here. 2-possession game here, just under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Mustangs have the ball here over there on the far side. That is Jane Hecox. Almost intercepted there by Van Winkle. And Fagerlin's going to pass it over to Brenna Dick. Back to Heatcox. Over to Fagerlund. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Brennan Dick's got to get a shot off. 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Packers are going to force a shot clock violation, and that is the second one we've seen on the night. We saw one in the game before this, Kenley. So Packers have done a very good job of playing really good defense and not letting the Mustangs to get a shot off.
And you know, it almost looked like the Mustang players were just passing on the ball, hoping that someone eventually would shoot. None of them really looked like they wanted to, which you got to be ready to do no matter what. Even if you're not really considered a shooter, you're not known to be able to make a certain shot. When that clock is ticking down and you got 1 second left, you need to get that ball off and get it to hit the rim so you at least get a possibility of that shot clock resetting.
Seymour's going to inbound the pass here to Van Winkle. And that's going to be picked off there by the Mustangs. And that's going to be Brooke Johnson that picks that one up and gets 2 points for the Mustangs. Extends their lead back to 6. Still a 2-possession game here. Van Winkle almost, or check that, Clayman almost has that taken away, as she does. Elvin El Fafana is going to check in for Emily Clayman. And it's going to be Mustangs ball. Brenna Dick's going to inbound the pass here to Johnson. And Johnson's going to work that left-handed dribble. Intercepted there by Uche. Oh, my gosh, what a nice play there by Uche. She was able to pick that off and keep her feet in bounds. Uche's better tryout for the West Fargo Packer football team, as that was a wonderful play to catch that ball and keep both feet in bounds there, as that was a nice shot by Elvin El Fafana on the other end to cut that Mustang lead to 4.
And you know, Cody, she might be a little bit taller than most of the guys on that football team, so her height might do her some good down there in that wide receiver spot if she wants to catch some passes.
I can just imagine Peyton Jancy throwing it up to Uche in the right end zone there, and just reaching over every other defender. As that's going to be turnover there for the Packers, resulting in the Mustangs having possession here. Brenna Dick's going to work her way up the court. She'll pass it to Fagerlund. Back to Dick. Over to Johnson. And Jackson comes away with here for the Packers. She's got numbers. She's got Seymour trailing, but couldn't quite see her there. Seymour has it for the 3, up and no good. Rebounded there by Uche. Back to Van Winkle at the top of the key, and that pass was just a little too strong there by Van Winkle, trying to get it to Fafana. You could argue that Van Winkle's been spending a little too much time in the weight room there to justify that pass that was well over the head of Fafana. As Brenna Dick will bring it up the court, she'll pass it to Brooke Johnson. Back over to Fagerlund. Back down to Holder at the free throw line, and blocked there by Uche. And a foul is going to go against the Packers. That's going to be their 4th team foul, and as a result, the Mustangs are going to go to the line to shoot 2.
And, you know, the Packers JV team doing a lot better job than their C-Squad team on keeping those fouls low. I believe in the first half of this C-Squad game, the Packers were darn near close already, having 10 fouls, and that's kind of something that we've seen trickle through to their JV and varsity is the trouble with the fouls, especially in that first half. But nice job tonight on their part, being able to get their fouls under control.
Holder goes 2 for 2 at the line. Uche dishes out to Seymour for the 3, up and a little no good there as that bounced off the top of the backboard. As Seymour started the game out hot, but has cooled down a bit here for the Packers. 5 minutes and change to go in this first half. Mustangs lead 20-14 over the home team West Fargo Packers. 2-possession game here. Mustangs have the ball. Fagerlund has it at the top of the key. Over to Brenna Dick on the far side. She's looking to drive, but I believe that was blocked by Uche, and Uche hand passes it to Seymour. Seymour is quickly met by 2 Mustangs, and she passes it to Van Winkle. Van Winkle's looking to go all the way, as she does, but Uche couldn't quite keep that one in bounds as she was going for the rebound, but they're going to say it was last touched by the Mustangs. as the Cheyenne Mustang fans were not happy with that call, and I'm going to have to agree with them there. I thought that was last touch by Uche, but I guess the referees had the better angle. You got to go with what they call, and that's a nothing but net 3 from Taylor Van Winkle on the far side corner there. That cuts that Mustang lead to 3 points with 4:22 to go in this first half. Brennan Dick at the top of the key, passes it to Fagerlund. Fagerlund works to her left. Stopped there by Van Winkle and gives it back to Hecox. Fagerlund back at the top of the key, hands it off to Haas, and they got 7 seconds left on the shot clock, but that shot is no good. Rebounded there by Jasmine Williams. She works that right-handed dribble with a full head of steam, but loses it. Stripped away there by Brennan Dick, and she's going to be called for a travel, and that's going to be turnover, so it's going to be Packers ball. Van Winkle's going to throw it in here for the Packers. She'll pass it into Jackson, and Jackson will hand it back off to Van Winkle. Van Winkle will work that left-handed dribble. She'll reach that Packer goal at half court and pass it off to Jackson, who has that at the top of the key. Jackson's looking to drive. Nice move there by Jackson. Couldn't quite get the circus shot to go, but Van Winkle comes away with it. And Clayman's shot is tipped, but Van Winkle comes away with it, but her pass to Jocelyn Jackson is poked away there, and the Mustangs are going to draw the Packers' 5th team foul this first half. Brendan Dick's going to check out for the Mustangs, as well as Lauren Fagerlund, and incoming for the Mustangs is Lexi Terhark, and I couldn't quite catch who else checked in for the Mustangs. I believe Hecox checked in.
You know, something that the Mustangs have kind of done well all game is breaking that press. They had good ball movement. They get the ball to the middle of the court, which is what, you know, as a coach, you're really telling your girls, hey, this is how you break a press. And they're doing a really good job of that, not succumbing to the pressure.
Yeah, it's been a fairly even matchup between the Mustangs and the Packers in this JV matchup, as in the game before this, it was all Mustangs to start that first half. A little something different here as we see the Mustangs with a shot there and go 5 points here. Kenley, what do you think the Packers could do to try to take the lead back, or what the Mustangs need to do to extend their lead like they just did?
You know, for the Packers, they on that last turnover, and I've seen it a few times, Van Winkle was kind of left out there to defend by herself, which is not good because when she picks up that dribble, she's got 2 girls guarding her at all times. The Packers got to make sure that they stay back, they help her out in case she does get in a stuck situation like she did. And, you know, if they do end up going to the other side, they make sure they come back and they go towards the ball. That ball was picked off there by the Mustangs because the Packers player that was supposed to get the ball just didn't come to the pass. She kind of stayed where she was. And, you know, as Mustangs coach, you got to be happy. They always say, you know, travel on airtime, travel on airtime. That's how you get steals and passes go your direction.
And the Mustangs are on an 8-0 run here in the last couple minutes as they have extended their lead to 9 points over the Packers. As that pass to Jackson from Van Winkle is almost over her head. Uche has it back to Jackson. Jackson for the 3. And that's off the mark there, and it's going to fall out of bounds, and it's going to be Mustangs ball. Lauren Fagerlund's going to check in for Caitlin Haas, and Elvin Alfafano is going to check in for Taylor Van Winkle. 2 minutes and change to go in this first half. Mustangs lead 26-17 over the West Fargo Packers. Hecox has it here for the Mustangs over on the far side. Passes it to Lexi Terhark. Nice pass from Terhark to Holder, but the Packers almost come away with that. And Uche is going to be called for the foul there as she was looking for the big-time block, but got a little too much body on there, and that's going to be the Packers' 6th team foul. And as a result, the Mustangs are going to go to the line to shoot 2.
And, you know, now the Mustangs are in that 1-1 bonus as well, so it's going to be interesting to see if they maybe drive to that basket a little more, go a little bit harder against that press to see if they can draw a foul and get to the line to shoot some shots.
Van Winkle's going to check back in as that was Uche's 2nd personal. Mustangs go 0 for 2 at the line there. Packers come away with it. Van Winkle's looking to drive. Nice dish out to Jackson. Jackson for the 3 with that high arcing shot, but can't quite get that to go. As the Mustangs are looking to catch the Packers in transition, as they do, and I believe that's a 10-0 run here for the Packers, or for the Mustangs, excuse me, as they have extended their lead to 11, and the Mustangs get another turnover here. Not the end that the Packers want for this first half, and the Mustangs get another 2 shots there, another 2 points, and the Packers coach is going to have to call a timeout. We'll be back after this quick break.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
All right, welcome back here. Just a little over a minute to go in this first half. Mustangs lead 30-17 over the West Fargo Packers as the Mustangs are on an 11-0 run, as the Packers head coach was giving her teammates or her players a stern talking to, as they've kind of started playing not to their full potential in this last about 4 minutes of this first half, as this was a very close game. But the Packers just have kind of gotten lazy with turnovers, and Mustangs have capitalized it. Seymour looking for a 3 from the far side corner, but can't quite get that to go, and the Mustangs come away with it. Intercepted there by Elvinel Fofana. They're going to call it jump ball, excuse me. But it's the possession arrow is going to go to the Packers. Good play there by Fofana just to get her arms up and disrupt that pass. Seymour is going to give it to Van Winkle, and she'll draw the reach-in foul on Brenna Dick. And that's going to be the Mustangs' 5th team foul. Jackson will have it here on the near side. She'll pass it off to Fofana. Mustangs fans want a double dribble there, but they're not going to get it, as the Packers got 2 points there with shot from Fofana. Hecox is going to have it. She'll give it back to Fagerlund, over to Hecox.
Something to note here, Cody, there's about a 1 second difference there between the shot clock and the game clock, so they got to get a shot off here before halftime hits.
As they will, and the Mustangs are going to get 2 more points here. 3 seconds to go till halftime. Jackson has it, looking to get some points, but time's going to run out. Halftime here at West Fargo High School between the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs and your West Fargo Packers. Mustangs lead 32-19. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the 2-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans, and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, "Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him." Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the 2-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
All right, welcome back to halftime here at West Fargo High School. We see the Sheyenne Mustangs out of the locker room pretty early here, as they have got to be pretty happy leading the Packers with the score of 32-19, just about 2 minutes and 20 seconds until the start of our second half here. This started out to be a really good game between both teams, back and forth. I believe we had like 4 or 5 lead changes and a couple ties, but just about with 5 minutes left in that first half, the Packers really started to make some passes that they shouldn't make and get unwanted turnovers. And the Mustangs said thank you very much and took and ran with that and scored on every opportunity they could, and that led us to our 32-19 score here. We'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network thanks them for everything they do and for allowing these broadcasts to happen. And if you see them out in the public, be sure to thank them for everything. A couple other games on tonight's schedule. We are having Barnesville versus Holly in girls basketball. That's JV and varsity. And we'll also be streaming the West Fargo United versus Bismarck Blizzard in girls hockey. On Saturday, January 30th, which is tomorrow, we'll be having the Fargo North-South versus Bismarck in girls hockey, and we'll also be streaming the Barnesville versus Pelican Rapids in boys basketball, that'll be JV and varsity. With that, we'd also like to talk about how you can find us on our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at MSportsNet Live, and you can follow us on Instagram on Magnitude Sports. And you're probably watching on YouTube or Facebook, but if you're watching on YouTube, you can also watch us on Facebook. And if you're watching us on Facebook, you can watch us on YouTube. 30 seconds, we'll bring it back. We'll talk about how you can find this game, or maybe go back and find that C-Squad game, our first game, as that went into double overtime. Just click on our website there and click watch. We'll bring us back to halftime here, as we have about 15 seconds until the second half here between the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs and your West Fargo Packers here. If you're just joining us, our first game went into double overtime, and the Mustangs came out with a 60-53 victory over the Packers. So the Packers have dug themselves a hole here, trailing by 13 points to the Mustangs, if my math did me right. And but still a lot of game left to play, and let's see if how they respond to this deficit, and see if they can try and get game 2 of the triple header tonight. That shot by the Sheyenne Mustangs is off the mark there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if the Packers are able to come out here with a little bit of energy. You know, going against your rival when you're down, I think it's a little bit easier to also go down than on yourself and as a team. So it'll be interesting to see if the Packers will come out with some fire, and or if the Mustangs are able to keep their little rally going here.
Jackson's shot is just off the mark, rebounded there by Uche. She corrals that. Seymour had a trailing Jackson that was wide open, but that's intercepted there by the Mustangs. I believe that is a Mustang we saw in the game before this, which that's going to be Hannah Herford, who had a wonderful game in the C squad matchup.
Yeah, she had some key free throws there at the end, Cody, that really helped give the Mustangs some lead and some momentum.
As that ball is poked away by Elvin Alfafana, and it's going to be Mustangs ball. Grace Weary is going to check in here for Emily Clavin. And Caitlin Haas is going to pass it over to Hecox. Back to Holder, who's 2 right at the free throw line, is up and good. So the Cheyenne Mustangs come out at half with a little bit of fire, and the West Fargo Packers are looking for a little momentum here. As that pass is going to be over the head of Seymour. So that is a pass Jackson probably shouldn't have made there, as it was a little risky pass. Right idea, but just couldn't capitalize it. When you're down by this much here, those aren't passes you want to make. You want to stick to your basics and not force anything that doesn't need to be forced. Fofana comes away with it for the Packers. She's looking to drive all the way, as she does. Nice move to get around the defender there, but her shot's just off the mark. But it's rebounded there by the Packers, and Grace Weary almost steals it away from the Mustangs there, but that ball's going to fall out of bounds, and it's going to be last touch by Weary, so it's going to be Mustangs ball. Jasmine Williams is going to check in for Grace Weary. So it looks like she might have gotten hit in the head. She'll get checked out by the trainer there. I believe she collided with another Mustangs player, so she'll get checked out, but I believe she's going to be all right. We'll keep you updated there. Good defense there by Jasmine Williams, and that pass is going to be out of the reach of Holder. So it's going to be turnover here for the Mustangs. Sloppy basketball here by both teams. Let's see if the Packers can, as that ball bounced out of bounds and hit the poor cheerleaders' plate that was full of a pretzel, and
I think she might owe her a pretzel there, Cody. That is, and there I think was some cheese spillage as well.
That is something you see all the time in NBA games. Usually when we were those courtside seats, you got to be aware. But that is the first time I've seen it in a high school game, as that ball just popped right out of bounds and hit the bottom of the plate. And the poor cheerleader there for the Packers, who was looking for maybe some supper tonight. It looked like a really good pretzel, but that fell on the floor.
Yeah, Cody, I even in COVID times and all the cleaning, I don't think I'd eat that one off the floor. That's for sure.
I'm going to disagree with you on that one, Kelly.
I don't think the 5-second rule applies in a high school, Cody. I think that goes out the door as soon as you walk in the high school doors.
We'll agree to disagree with that one, Kelly, there.
We will also keep you updated on if she gets a new pretzel or if she eats the one that was on the floor.
I believe she threw it away, so I think she is going back to get a new pretzel. That is interesting. Back to basketball, though. Jocelyn Jackson has it, and that is poked away there by Caitlin Haas. It'll be last touch by the Mustangs, and incoming for Uche is going to be Callie Moten here for the Packers, as she had a good game before this one, getting rewarded. Jackson's looking to drive with a little floater there and gets 2 points for Jackson. Cuts that Mustang lead to 12 points here with 5 minutes and change to go in the second half. Haas brings it up the court. She works to her right, back to her left at the top of the key there. Passes it back to Husted. Husted works her way to the free throw line and passes back to Haas. That shot is up and no good, but rebounded there by the Packers, and Jasmine Williams' pass is over the head of Seymour, and that's going to be another turnover here for the Packers.
Cody, some games go into double overtime. Some games you have a pretzel drop on the floor. It's just excitement changes for each and every game.
This night has not disappointed us at all. As you said, Kenley, our first game went into double overtime. Might want to go back to the Magnitude Sports Media Network website and check that one, as that was a fun one to watch. And we saw a pretzel drop here at West Fargo High School. Jasmine Williams is able to corral that one.
As it's looked kind of like hot potato over there for a second.
As the Mustangs are able to come away with that. It's Maddie Husted. And breaking news, guys, she comes back with a brand new pretzel, and look at the protection she has, making sure that pretzel does not get knocked away. So it's a good.
She made the right call and got a new pretzel.
As it's going to be Packers ball, Jocelyn Jackson's going to throw it in here for the Packers. Incoming for Emily Clayman is Grace Weary. And a timeout will be called. Timeout called. Mustangs lead 34-22 over the Packers. We'll be back after this quick break.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Mustangs lead this one 34-22. With just about 14 minutes to go in the second half here. If you're just joining us here, the Packers put themselves in a deficit going into halftime, and coming out of halftime here, they haven't been able to get anything going, and as a result here, they're still down by 12 points here, but it's going to be Packers ball as Jocelyn Jackson's going to throw it in here. Looking to see if the Packers can get something going, and they're going to say that pass was last touched by, I believe it was last touched by Caitlin Haas, so we'll try that again. And Hereford's going to step out of bounds, and it's going to be Packers ball. Looks like we have a...
Looks like the custodian is just coming to clean up that mess, so thank you to him for doing that.
You know, Kenley, custodians are the unsung heroes at high schools. They really make sure high schools are clean, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic, as they work their butts off trying to keep this high school clean. So thank you to the custodian down there cleaning up the cheese, and to all the custodians out there. We thank you for all you do to keep the schools clean.
Yeah, I know, especially during this time, Cody, you're saying during this pandemic time, our teachers have not said enough how much they appreciate the custodians and all they do with, keeping the desk in the classroom 6 feet apart, measuring out in every classroom, measuring out the lunchroom so it's all 6 feet apart. So they are doing a lot, and like you said, big thank you to all of them.
And that three by Solveig Seymour is nothing but net here. A little fire for the Packers. Maybe a little momentum here as they cut that Mustang lead to 9 points with 13 minutes and change to go in this ball game here. Mustangs are looking to respond. Maddie Husted passes to Holder. And Holder's going to draw the foul on Moten, I believe. I think that's going to be Moten's first personal. It's going to be the Packers' first team foul of the second half. As Holder's going to go to the line to shoot 2. First shot is a little short and hits the front of the iron. Clayman and Uche are going to check in for Williams and Seymour. Holder goes 1 for 2 at the line. Clayman will throw it into Jackson. Jackson tries to get around a defender there. Nice handles there. Nice screen set there by Emily Clayman as Haas just hit a brick there. Nice shot there by Weary. A little too strong. Rebounded there by Moten and one. Nice shot there by Callie Moten there as she was able to draw the foul, and she'll go to the line for the 3-point play here. As the Packers have come out of this timeout with some momentum here and have cut that Mustang lead to 8 points. Looking to cut it to 7. We have a little miscommunication here between the referee and one of the coaches for Sheyenne. Moten can't quite get that free throw to fall and make it a 3-point play. As that ball was taken away by Jackson, and they're going to get Uche for the moving screen.
You know, Cody, I think I'd have to agree with that one. She wasn't quite set yet, and she kind of moved a little bit to maybe try and get a little bit better angle and block off that defender a little bit better. But good call there by the refs on seeing that she wasn't quite set and that she moved. And
Uche's going to check out of the game as she has 3 fouls there. So she'll be out for a little while. She's in some foul trouble early on in the second half. That shot by Holder is off the mark and rebounded there by the Packers. Clayman comes away with it. Nice pass to Seymour. Seymour almost had that poked away, but works that left-handed dribble over to the near side, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson has that ball stripped away and gets a little ankle tug pull there and takes down the Mustang defender, and she'll be called for the foul. That'll be Jackson's second personal. It's going to be the Packers team foul. Third team foul, excuse me. And Haas is going to come away with it. She's going to pass it to Archigo. Faith Archigo. She had a fine game in the game before this one.
Yeah, she was really, really hot from outside that 3-point line, Cody, and she's definitely someone that the Packers are going to have to remember. You cannot leave her open because when she gets going, she is hard to stop.
Haas has it here for the Mustangs. Passes it to Maddie Husted. Back to Archigo. Archigo steps back to set something up here. Works to her right. Over to the near side. Back to her left. Screen set there by Holder, but Sheyenne will be called for the travel. Check that. Nope. It's going to be a foul on the Packers, actually, and they're going to pick up their 4th team foul. Hereford's got to be careful there. She almost get called for a travel. As Husted will draw the foul on that shot there. So the Packers get 2 quick fouls, and as a result, they have 5 team fouls in the second half. That foul is going to go against Solveig Seymour. That'll be your second personal. Husted's first shot is nothing but net. Extends that Mustang lead to 9 points. Jackson's going to check in for Moten. And Husted's going to go 2 for 2 at the line. 10-point game here. Mustangs lead 37-27 over the West Fargo Packers. Nice pass. Thought it was going to be a nice pass from Weary to Fafana, but it was just out of the reach of Fafana, and that's going to fall out of bounds. It's going to be Mustangs' ball. Packers looking to play press here. But Maddie Husted is able to break that. Pass to Hereford. Her circus shot is up and no good as that rattled right off the iron. And that ball's going to fall to bounce, and it'll be last touched by the Mustangs. It'll be Packers' ball. Moten's going to check in for Clayman here. And Seymour will inbound the pass here for the Packers. She'll pass it into Jackson. Jackson will pass it to Seymour. Back to Weary. Weary almost had that stripped away. Finds Seymour for the 3. And just off the mark there. Rebounded there by Grace Weary. What a nice rebound to just strip that one away, and Jackson will be called for her foul. That's going to be her third personal, and it'll be the Packers' 6th team foul. So Jackson will be playing with 3 fouls. She's got to play a little more reserved here as she's in some foul trouble. Faith Archibald will bring it up with that left-handed dribble, so she'll switch to her right. She'll be guarded by Grace Weary. She'll hand it off to Hereford. And that'll be a nice shot there by Elena Holder, and she'll draw a foul. So she'll go to the line for the 3-point play, potentially. If she extends that Mustang lead to 12 points, that last foul is going to go on Callie Moulton, and that'll be her 2nd personal. And incoming here for the Packers is going to be Jasmine Williams. She'll be checking in for Solveig Seymour. Holder gets that free throw to go, which makes it a 3-point game. Weary brings it across half court, passes it to Fofana. Fofana's shot is up but no good. And it's going to be, she'll draw the foul there, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fofana's first shot is a little too strong there. She's looking to go 1 for 2 at the line. And she goes 0 for 2 at the line there as that shot was just off the mark, rebounded there by the Mustangs. And they come up with a full head of steam there and get 2 more points. 42-27, little different game here as Mustangs have come away with this one coming out of this halftime here. And that's a nice play by Moulton there as she was able to get the shot to fall and draw the foul. And she'll go to the line to try to get this 3-point play. Let's try to cut that Mustang lead to 12 points with this free throw. She can't do that. That's a little too strong. But Grace Weary's right there to get the rebound and put it up and in for 2 points. And that'll be a timeout called by the Sheyenne Mustangs. Timeout call. We'll be back after this quick break.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth-quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Sheyenne Mustangs leading the Packers 42-31 with 10 minutes and change to go in this ball game here. Immediately following this game, we will have the varsity matchup. That one's going to start a little later than planned as our first C-Squad game went into double overtime here. Once that varsity game occurs, I'll head back to camera and graphics and color, and Kenley will move to play-by-play. So so be prepared for that, as that's going to be a good one here between the Mustangs and the Packers. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be able to happen. So if you're out in the public and you see these companies, be sure to thank them for everything they do in allowing these broadcasts to happen. Coming out of that timeout here, Sheyenne has the ball, but has it stripped away there by Jasmine Williams, and foul is going to go against the Mustangs. And I believe that's going to be their 6th team foul. As that foul is going to go against Elena Holder. That's going to be our 3rd personal. Grace Weary is going to throw it in here. Packers trail by 11. They need some points here and play some defense to get themselves back into this one. And I believe they're going to say it was last touch by Maddie Husted. And so it's going to be Packers ball. Seymour will throw it into Jackson. Jackson will work to her right. Nice spin to get around a defender there. Nice play there by Jocelyn Jackson. What a just a muscle play there. Nice spin to get around a defender and just muscle her way all the way to the rim and put that basket in. Those are some of the nitty-gritty shots that the Packers need to get themselves back into this one. Just tough shots. Mustangs have it here. That's Husted looking to drive, and she'll draw the foul. Couldn't quite get the shot to go, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be the Packers' 7th team foul.
As we've really seen in this second half, the fouls kind of come on fast here for both teams compared to that first half, which is usually when it usually happens, and then they kind of cool down a little bit in the second, but complete opposite tonight for this JV matchup.
Husted makes her first shot, extends that lead back to 10. And she goes 2 for 2 at the line. Mustangs up 11, 44-33. That pass was almost intercepted there by Husted, but Jackson is able to come away with it. She works that right-handed dribble. She passes to Fofana. Fofana's looking for looking to drive there. I thought she was going to get called for a charge as she was coming in full head of steam. Looks like we'll have an injury on the court there. I couldn't quite see who it is. I believe that's Husted. So I didn't see what happened there. But we'll go to a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back here at West Fargo High School. Mustangs lead 44-33 over the Packers. Excuse me there, as we saw Husted just get slammed or get hit right in the stomach there, but she appears to be okay.
Yeah, always good to see a player be able to walk off the court on their own power. So glad to see her okay. Never want an injury in any game for any player.
She looks to be getting a drink, and I'm sure we'll be seeing her later on as she might have just got the wind knocked out of her. And that's a nice play there by Caitlin Haas as she drove all the way to the basket there and drew the foul, as we have 2 Packers that I believe collided there. That's Jasmine Williams and Elvin El Fofana. And Fofana is able to get up, and Williams is getting up slowly but surely there, but looks like they'll be all right. Williams is holding that left shoulder there. Fofana appears to be okay. As a result, Moulton's going to check in here. As a little update on Husted, she looks to be smiling and okay over there, so I think she might have just got the wind knocked out of her. As the ref went to check on her. Player safety is the most important thing in these games, even if you're playing your crosstown rival here. Haas's first shot's a little unfortunate. It rolls right off the back of the rim there. Jackson has a nice behind-the-back dribble looking to get around Haas, as she does. Works to that top of the key. Nice pass down to Weary. Weary's looking to back her way. And that's a nice little floater there by Moulton. Packers getting easy 2 points there. Cuts that Mustang lead to 11 with just about 8:30 to go in this ball game here. Haas has it here for the Packers. Hands it off to I believe that is Jaden Hecox who checked in. She had a good C squad game before this, and the Packers are going to pick up their 10th team foul, excuse me. So the Mustangs are going to be in the double bonus, and that foul is going to go against Moulton. That's going to be her 3rd personal. So she'll check out, as well as Weary and Uche and Clayman are going to check back in for the Packers. Holder makes that free throw there and extends that Mustang lead to 12. 8 minutes and change to go here. Jackson works her way up the court with that left-handed dribble, passes to Fofana. Nice jump by Fofana to high point that, and Jackson thought about the 3, Goes for a little floater instead, and that's a beautiful shot there from Jocelyn Jackson. Nice little one-handed, right-handed floater, and that looked beautiful from here.
Yeah, nice shot there by Jackson. Kind of faked out her defender a little bit, knew that she couldn't quite get all the way to the rim, so she did the little floater, and as you said, Cody, that was just a beautiful little shot.
Fofana will come away with that, and she's coming up with a full head of steam. And that shot's a little too strong, though, and the Mustangs come away with it. Mustangs have numbers 2-on-1. Holder shots off the mark. Beautiful defense there by Jackson as she was able to impede the shot there by Holder, but not draw the foul. And Fofana's got 2 points. Packers on a 4-0 run here, looking to keep this momentum going and get themselves back into this. They cut that Mustang lead to 8 points. Mustangs looking to stop this momentum here by the Packers and extend their lead. Haas has it. She works her way to the paint there, and she has a nice little one-handed floater for herself.
Yeah, nice job here, Cody. I really think we've seen this second half kind of pick up as both teams are kind of having the tendency and the currency that, hey, we need to score. We need to get this game going.
Clayman's shot rolls off the front of the iron, and the Mustangs come away with it, back with numbers. Holder has it here. Has that taken away, almost taken away, is taken away by Jackson. That was a little hot potato there, and she comes away with it. Nice shot there to draw the foul. A little too strong, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Mustangs lead 49-39 over the West Fargo Packers. 6:25 to go in this ball game here. Jackson's first shot's nothing but net. Cuts that Mustang lead to 9. We'll have some substitutions here for both teams. Moulton will check in for the Packers as well as Weary. And Archibald will check in for the Mustangs and Maddie Husted. So good to see her back out on the court. As Jackson's second shot is off the mark. Rebounded there by Grace Weary, though. And she'll be called for the travel there as she tried to go up for the shot there, but didn't.
Yeah, she was just denied there, Cody. I think 2 girls with their arms straight up. So good defense there on the Mustangs of they didn't get that rebound, which technically they should. They're out. They have the higher numbers down low. They have it 2-1. So nice job by them.
Nice play there by Archibald to get 2 more points for the Mustangs. As Jackson's pass to Williams is almost behind her. Williams lowers the head there and just drives all the way for 2 more points. Cuts that Mustang lead back to 9. Just under 6 minutes to go in the second half here for the Mustangs. Husted has it here for the Mustangs. She's looking to drive and draws the foul. That foul will go against Williams. And Husted's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Husted's first shot's nothing but net. Clayman checks in for Seymour. And Husted goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jackson has it here for the Packers. She'll work her way to the top of the key. Boy, what a move there by Jackson, just to weave her way in and out. She has been a fun one to watch tonight and throughout this season, as she's a 5'7" sophomore guard, so she's playing some really good basketball here, and I can almost guarantee you she'll be getting some varsity time next year, or maybe even late into this year, as that pass by Clayman was a little behind Jackson there. Timeout called by the Mustangs. Timeout called. We'll be back after this quick break.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back here, West Fargo High School. Mustangs lead 53-44 over the West Fargo Packers. 5 minutes and change here to go in Game 2 of this triple header. Following the conclusion of this game, we will have the varsity matchup between the Mustangs and the Packers. Just a little scoring update here for the Packers. Jocelyn Jackson leads the Packers with 12 points. However, she's still playing with 3 fouls. And for the Mustangs, it's going to be Caitlin Haas who has, check that, it's actually Elena Holder with 17 points and 3 fouls, and then Haas is right behind her with 13 points. Speaking of Haas, she has it here. She'll work her way up across half court there with that left-handed dribble. She'll pass it off to Archigo. Archigo works to her right. She'll be guarded by Williams. Nice pass to Husted, but Husted will be called for the travel there as she fell. And Uche is going to check in for Clayman.
A little interesting to see here that the Mustangs are not pressing, at least not until that half-court mark. So trying to change the dynamic here with under 5 minutes to go.
Jackson almost has that pickpocketed there by Haas, but takes the 2, I believe. Yep, 2. They're going to say her foot was on the line. So that's a 2-point shot. Half a centimeter back, and that would have been a 3-pointer. But the Mustangs have a turnover there, and Jackson comes away with it. Looking to get around defender. Nice screen set by Uche. Jackson's looking to the drive. A circus shot, and Jackson's got 4 points in about 20 seconds there. So what a night by Jocelyn Jackson.
Yeah, she's kind of come up with a little bit of fire here in the last minute or so, giving the Packers just a 5-point deficit. So this one could get going, Cody, and it could be another great one like the last one was. As
the Packers cut that Mustang lead to 5 points here, just like that. And a turnover here. Jackson's looking to get some more points. Nice pass to Fofana. Fofana works to her right. Nice little jumper there, but a little too strong. Nope, it's good. Backboard helped her there. Packers cut that Mustang lead to 3 points here. Mustangs were leading by 11 for most of the second half here, but the Packers have gotten some momentum by the help of Jocelyn Jackson and Elvinel Fofana and have cut that Mustang lead to 3 points. Mustangs need some points here to extend their lead, and I think they're going to get it here as Jasmine Williams is called for her second personal. And because the Mustangs are in the double bonus, they'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big opportunity here for the Mustangs if they are able to make this one, or if the miss happens, if they're able to get an offensive rebound and get the opportunity for a 2-point or 3-point play.
Lauren Schauer goes 1 for 2 at the line, so she makes this a 2-possession game here with just under 4 minutes to go in this ball game. Seymour's going to check in here for Weary. She'll throw it into Jackson. Jackson will work that right-handed dribble up to that Packer Bull at half court. She's looking to slow things down, waiting for something to set up. Finds Seymour. Seymour for the 3. Can't leave her wide open there, but that shot's off the mark and rebounded by Fofana. Second chance opportunity here for the Packers. Jackson's looking to go all the way. Beautiful left-handed floater this time, and 2 more points for Jackson. Jackson's got 18 on the night. She cut that Mustang lead to 2 points here, 13-18 to go, 3:18 to go in the second half. Mustangs are looking for some points as they get it. That's a nice shot there from Holder.
Holder's been very good down there. She's done a good job of getting around Uche, a taller player who, as we mentioned earlier, has got long arms. So good job to her on figuring out how she can get some points.
Jackson for the 3, nothing Check that. That was actually off the backboard, so banks are open for Jackson. Jackson has 21 points. Looks like this game is, at the end, it's between Jackson and Holder, as Jackson's got 21 for the Packers and Holder's got 19. So both players exchanging leads, scoring leads here in the final 5 minutes here between this JV matchup. And just like that, the Mustangs only lead the Packers by 1 point with just under 3 minutes to go. But Shower will be at the line to shoot 2. First one's a little too strong there. Looking to make this one and go up 2 points. Little too strong, goes over 2 at the line. But they're going to say that was last touch by Uche, so Mustangs are going to get another opportunity here. As Husted's going to throw it in here for the Mustangs. She'll be guarded by Elvinel Fofana. Husted finds Holder. Holder makes a beautiful move to get around Uche. That's a nice move by Holder. And now she's tied with Jackson with 21 points. 2:40 to go in this ball game. Mustangs lead 58-55 over the Packers, 1 possession game. That ball will be poked out by the Mustangs. It's going to be Packers ball. Moten's going to check in for Uche. Seymour will throw it in here for the Packers. Moten will have it. She'll pass it to Seymour. Seymour works to her left. Back to Moten. Moten's looking to back up. Nice shot off the backboard. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, but she draws a foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Looks like Jackson's going to check back in here for Fofana. As Moten goes to the line. And Moten hits that first shot. Cuts that Mustang lead to 2. Jackson checks in. Don't go anywhere, folks. After this game, we'll be having the varsity matchup, Game 3 of this triple-header rivalry night here at West Fargo High School between the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs and your West Fargo Packers. Game 1 was a fun one. That went into double overtime here, and 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go in this game. We got a 1-point ball game here, so I can imagine that varsity matchup's going to be just as good as these two.
Yeah, you know, Cody, I wouldn't count anything out for the end of this one either. It's definitely been 2 really good matchups tonight, so definitely not a night where you fall asleep watching, that's for sure.
Grace Weary will be at the line. She hits the first one. And, folks, we got a tie ball game here. 58 apiece. With this free throw, Weary will take the Packer lead, and probably since first half, Kenley.
Yeah, it's definitely been a Cheyenne-led a Cheyenne-led game, and Weary just not able to get that one to fall. And we know that she is a very good free throw percentage shooter.
And the Mustangs capitalize there with 2 points. Mustangs lead 60-58. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Jackson brings it up the court. Passes to Weary over there on the far side. Tipped by the Mustangs, but the Packers, nice hustle there by Elvinel Fofana to draw the jump ball, and the possession will stick with the Packers. We're going to stay here, just talk about that hustle there by Elvinel Fofana. That pass to Moten was tipped by a Mustang there, and it looked like, Kenley, it looked like the Mustangs were going to come away with another turnover, but Elvinel Fofana saw that basketball and just immediately jumped on it, and that resulted in it being called a jump ball. And with that hustle there, that kept the possession alive with the Packers. And if the Packers are able to come away with a win here in the final 2 minutes, that's going to be a play of the game that helped the Packers win. Because, you know, Kenley, you think about it, if Fofana wouldn't have gotten there, forced a jump ball, it's going to be a turnover. Sheyenne goes up 4 points, 2 minutes left. You know, it could very well be over and Cheyenne wins. So if the Packers win, that's going to be a play that Fofana's going to look back on and say, hey, that definitely changed it and gave us an opportunity here. But don't count anything out, like Kenley said here. 2 minutes to go here. Mustangs lead 60-58 over the Packers. Anybody's ball game here. Jackson has it here at the top of the key. Passes to Weary. Back to Solveig Seymour for the three. Nothing but net. Packers take the lead 61-60 over the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs. A minute 45 to go. 1 point ball game here, folks. Nice clutch shot there from Solveig Seymour. She drained that.
Yeah, she's known to do that, Cody. So getting the ball in her hands was something that Coach Julius was probably hoping for.
Fofana's not happy with that foul call, and you know, I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one. It looked all ball. It looked ball here, all ball here, but
yeah, the thing you got to remember also about, you know, fouls is also the body, which is kind of hard to see from our angle. So a thing that a ref has to take in mind is, you know, not only are her hands straight up, is she not, you know, reaching in, but is she riding the player? Is she set so that it's not going to be called a body charge? And sadly, in the Packers instance, Alvin Fofana was just called for that one.
And with that, the Mustangs take the lead here, 62-61 over the Packers. About a minute 20 to go here in the ball game. Jackson almost had that poked away. Hands it off to Fofana. Back to Seymour for the three. And nothing but net here. Two clutch three-pointers there from Solveig Seymour. She's got 6 points, and she takes that Packer lead to 64-62. 2 point lead here. Just a minute to go here in the second half. Mustangs strongly need a shot here. Need to come away with points on this possession. Mustangs for the three, and well short there. It's going to be Packers ball. 50 seconds to go here, Kenley. Still a lot of time here for the Mustangs. Got to get a quick stop on defense, get 2 points. And with that, we're going to go to a commercial break as a timeout was called.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a good end to this game here as the Packers have retaken the lead with the score of 64-62 over the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs. 50 seconds left here in this ball game here. A little scoring update. Holder leads the Mustangs and the Packers with 23 points, but Jackson's right behind her with 21. Second leading scorer here for the Mustangs is going to be Caitlin Haas. She has 13. And the second leading scorer for the Packers is going to be number 20, Solveig Seymour. And that's solely to her two three-pointers that she just hit. But a lot of time left here for the Mustangs here. You can get a quick stop on defense, maybe a turnover. That, unfortunately, the Packers love to do.
They are kind of good at that if they're not playing up to the level that I think most people know they can play at.
And we almost saw it there. As Fofana's looking to drive, get around defender there. Finds Weary. Seymour for the three. And off the mark there. But they're going to say that ball's going to fall out of bounds. It's going to be last touched by Husted, and it's going to be Packers ball. No shot clock here with 25 seconds left. And Mustangs are going to elect a foul. So the Packers are going to go to the line. And Mustangs are hoping that Grace Weary misses both of these shots. And if you're a Packers fan, if Grace Weary makes these shots, that might as well ice the game here. Misses the first one, though.
You know, Cody, I think you might have jinxed her on that one.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I have a history of doing that. As we're still one possession game here. And Weary makes the next one. Packers lead 65-62 over the Mustangs. Mustangs need a three-pointer here. Going to give it to Holford, and that's a steal there by Elvin Fofana. She's been very crucial for these Packers. The Sheyenne Mustangs get it back, though. And they're going to say a foul is going to be called on the on the Packers, and the Mustangs are going to go to the line to shoot two. Now this is interesting here, Kenley. You got 8 seconds left. Mustangs are down 3. Me, I would make the first one and miss the second one and hope for a rebound. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it's a really hard situation. But I also want to point out that Solveig Seymour just got her 5th foul. She's the one who previously hit those crucial threes there for the Packers, so she's out. So if somehow, for some reason, the Mustangs are able to get this one back tied, they're going to have to come up with a new 3-point shooter.
And the Mustangs get the rebound there. And the Cheyenne Mustangs are going to call a timeout. Timeout called, 5 seconds left. We'll be back after this quick break.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, welcome back here, West Fargo High School. Packers lead 65-62. 1 possession game, 5 seconds left. Kenley, if you're the Cheyenne Mustangs, what are you doing right now here to tie this ball game up with a 3-pointer?
I think you're either going to give it to Fagerlund and try and see if she can make that 3-pointer, or you're going to give it down low to Holder, see if she can make that 2, and also get fouled on that play, and, just like that.
As West Fargo Packers fans are a little upset there as they didn't have the clock going. And they're going to say that's the end of the game. The Packers win this one 65-62 over the Cheyenne Mustangs. Mustangs won the first game. Packers take the second one, but you can't deny how that great effort the Cheyenne Mustangs had. They just fell short in the end. Wonderful effort from the Mustangs and the Packers. Don't leave your seats yet, folks. We'll be back with the varsity matchup in a little bit.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.